walk through the fire, the sound of a lion. I found my way back in the end. Baby, I've fallen for you and the way you make me feel. Don't need to pretend that I'm somebody else. With you I can't be myself.
Hey everyone, thanks for hanging out on my channel and joining me for another 60-minute makeover. Today I'm going to be cleaning out my closet in under 60 minutes. Okay, it ended up taking slightly longer than 60 minutes, but that's because I was mucking around on Instagram, posting Insta stories about the whole process. If you don't follow me on Instagram, be sure to go and check it out because I have been putting a lot more content and Insta stories on there recently. So the first thing I did when I started my closet declutter and makeover organization project is I cleared out one of the black scub IKEA storage containers that I had up on the top shelf of my wardrobe, which had my extra toilet rolls that I get from a subscription service. Once that was all cleared out, I decided to take everything out of the closet, which I don't always do when I do a closet cleanover. Normally I will just work through the rail and just go piece by piece and decide what I want to keep, what I want to give away, what I want to sell. On this occasion, I really wanted to take everything out so that I had the opportunity to really give a good clean to the closet space. And I am just having a little reminisce here because this is one of the first YouTube videos of mine that I made, I don't know, around 5 years ago that actually started to get popular. And I was wearing that dressing gown in that closet clean out video. Just continuing to take absolutely everything out of that closet space, including all the shoes that were in the bottom of the closet again, so I could give it a really thorough clean out, including giving it a vacuum, getting all the dust off all the skirting or baseboards down the bottom. I know that when you have clothes that are stuck in a space that is confined, and if there's any kind of rainy weather, they get musty. They start to get that mildewy, musty smell. So I also went in and I sprayed it down with this eucalyptus spray, which I am hoping is going to inhibit any of that potential mold or mildew type growth. This is an all natural product. It is eucalyptus spray. It even recommends as a use that you can spray it directly on your skin if you've got wounds or insect bites or anything like that. So 100% safe to use and to be spraying in and around clothes and in confined spaces. Now just continuing on and really working quickly here. I know that when you do closet clean outs, they can take hours and hours and hours. I have in the past spent all day cleaning out my closet. I did not want any part of this. I want it done and dusted in under 60 minutes. So I am just working through really quickly, giving a quick clean over to all my shoes, and I'm just wiping them all out with a disinfectant cloth. The expandable shoe organizer that you can see in this shot here is a recent purchase. I picked mine up from Howard Storage World. I know that you can potentially pick them up cheaper on Amazon. I have previously had all my shoes stored out in my bedroom on display in IKEA Billy bookcases. And while that really works when you're using your shoes every day on a daily basis when you're going to work, that's fantastic. At the moment, I haven't worn these heels in a good couple of months for the most part, so I am happy for them to be packed up in the closet, contained, out of sight, and keeping my storage in my main bedroom area for things that I am using every day. Like I mentioned before, for this closet clean out, I did take everything out just to facilitate the cleaning of the inside closet space. And now I am just working through, again, really quickly, working through as quickly as I can, deciding what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. And I'm really not wanting to spend too much time umming and ahhing thinking about things. This is just a quick clean through with all the things that I know I absolutely do not wear anymore, that I know without a doubt that I am happy to let go and get rid of. Now, I was originally planning on packing up all of my kind of off-season clothes, anything that I really only wear for work, and all of my really kind of good going out clothes, because obviously I am not using any of those right now. But I wasn't 100% sure that I would have enough packing up space to be able to accommodate all of those things, and I was pretty happy to honestly just leave them up hanging. And it was more just going through, getting rid of and culling things that I absolutely knew I could get rid of. And then it was mostly the reorganization of the existing space and just doing a really nice tidy up sorting everything back through into their colors, sorting it back through by hanger type, which is how I organize my closet, and just making sure that everything that I am wearing is really easily accessible. And then the things that I'm potentially not wearing so much, I don't mind it to be in the less accessible section of the wardrobe. And again, you guys, this honestly does not need to take all day. It doesn't even need to take hours and hours. I had this done in under an hour. Taking all the clothes out took less than 10 minutes. Sorting through all my clothes, I think it took around 14 minutes. So we were well and truly under the 60-minute mark. So I think we are pretty much done. 22 minutes over schedule, but that's okay because I was kind of mucking around on Instagram, Insta stories. That just needs to get packed up. I might fold it up a little bit better and put some of those dehumidifying sachet things in there. That needs to just get washed and returned, and that's all I got rid of for charity, but you know what? It's better than nothing. And then in here, I didn't so much really need to get rid of anything. I just needed to reorganize it. So I really do like the clothes that I've got, and I will, I'm sure, wear them again when we get back to normal. And the shoe collection, again, it can probably be decluttered a little bit more, but I'm happy with what it is at the moment. I do have some extras in the hallway that I wear all the time, like some slides and some sneakers, but this is what I'm keeping. And, you know, bit by bit, I might get rid of some, but there's plenty of space and it's manageable quantity. You know, it's not taking over my life. It's just in the closet. So as long as I keep it contained in the closet, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I've done one more thing. I have taken the kind of beach towels that were just actually down there, and I've put them in here because, you know, we're not going to the beach every day because it is winter. I've also taken my spare linen bedding from this deep drawer here that I had it stored in over there, but it was taking up a good half of this drawer space, which I would rather dedicate to knits and sweaters because it is winter time now. And to be honest, when I usually change my sheets, I usually just wash them, dry them and put them straight back on. I don't switch out between sets. So I don't need really, really easy access to my spare sheets. So I'm happy to have these packed up. And honestly, it's really not that hard to get them down from there. You just pull it down, grab them out and put them on the bed if I do need them. But for now, I would rather have that really, really easy access space for sweaters and the knits and a few extra pieces that I've pulled out of the closet. My big scarf that I bought in Boston that I love. I would rather store folded up than have hanging. So I think it's all coming together, and it didn't take too long. It took just over an hour all up. But like I said, I was mucking around, and I am going to go through a quick run through all of this stuff, which is like underwear, gym stuff, pajamas, but I've done that pretty recently, so I know I'm pretty 90% sure that everything in there, it's good to stay. So now it's time to just put through everything in the wash that needed, you know, a bit of a cleanup. Some things had makeup or some marks on it, and the best thing that I've found recently is just these big wash bags. Well, different size wash bags. So I put everything in there because this washing machine is not the greatest. It gets clothes tangled up so badly to the point where I was considering buying a new washing machine, but because I don't know how long I'm going to be living in this exact apartment, I don't want to go spending $1,000 on a washing machine that potentially doesn't fit in the next place. So I went and I just picked up some of these, and they have helped a ton, just keeping your clothes detangled and sorted, but still obviously getting them all nice and clean. Alright, so it is the next day, and I went through again and did another pass through, including my drawers, and I managed to pull out some extra things that I really didn't need, haven't been wearing, and I don't need to hang on to. So I have all this that I'm going to bag up and drop off at the charity collection centre today.
We're in high school when they met, and things got kinda awkward. With sparks in the air, he would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool.
Also, since I now have this empty storage box, I have filled it with these scub inserts from IKEA that I had as a spare pack. And I'm going to transfer all my Christmas decorations, Christmas and holiday decorations, from another box, which is exactly the same as this, into this, just so it's separated and nicely contained. So I'm going to flip all of the Christmas and holiday decorations from here that are just all kind of loose. I mean, this is in a bit of a plastic storage container situation, but it's all pretty much loose, and I'm going to pop them from there into that sectioned off storage. And then this will free up a full empty one, and then the Christmas decorations will just be a little bit more organized and better contained. And once that was done, that was pretty much it for the very quick 60-minute makeover closet clean out and organizing project. Like I said, it does not need to take hours. It does not need to take all day. I know I get put off by doing a closet clean out because I think in my mind it's going to take forever. It honestly doesn't if you just set yourself a reasonable time limit and just really stay focused and work through quickly. You don't need to spend hours deliberating on every single item of clothing. You know in your head exactly what you wear and exactly what you don't wear. You know exactly what fits you. I'm pretty sure you have a good idea of what will not fit you. So don't let it turn into an all-day saga. Just get in with a game plan, and it will be done in under 60 minutes if you don't spend 22 minutes fooling around on Insta stories. Just a quick final look through and what I mean by organizing by hanger type. So I have 3 different hanger types, these clip, skirt, and pants hanger types. The slimline velvet hanger types, which have all of my longer dresses over to the left. All of my frequently used and shorter clothes I keep to the right. And then on my separate clothing rack, I also have my heavier items like knits and coats on these white IKEA hangers. And I just like to have a separate place to store the hangers that are not in use because I don't like empty hangers being left throughout the clothes in the closet. In the drawer unit that I have for clothing storage, as I cleared out all my linens from this deep drawer, I switched it out for sweats, sweatpants, and bulky knits. Just have swimwear up the top because again, even though it is winter, Australia is not that cold. One drawer that is just dedicated for bras. Socks and underwear drawers, which are all really neatly organized and divided with the IKEA scub drawer dividers. Jeans, t-shirts, and all of my workout and active wear. The jeans and the t-shirts are KonMari folded and they stay up in place with those metal bookends that I've shown in a ton of videos. That is a great hack for keeping your drawers organized. And then finally in the bottom drawer, I just have all of my PJs and kind of loungy wear. So they are nicely organized. I've gone through and decluttered. It does look like a lot of t-shirts, but they are all old work branded t-shirts, so I can't give those away because they do have work logos on them. So I just keep them to sleep in or to do kind of messy work around the house in. And the final thing that I want to do is just put a couple of command hooks up in my ensuite behind the door, just for clothes that are in that in-between stage. So they're not dirty enough to go in the wash, but they're not clean enough to kind of go back in the closet. And I wear my workout tights for 20 minutes or so, especially in the middle of winter. I'm not going to come home and get changed and then put those in the wash. So they just need to get hung up somewhere out of the way, ready for use the next day. So guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and have been motivated and inspired to get in and give your closet a clean out if it is in need of one. And remember, it does not need to take all day. You can get it done in under 60 minutes. If you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. It's great feedback for me. It lets me know you enjoy this type of content and to keep on making it. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe before you go, or better yet, hang out and watch another few videos with me. Have a fabulous week, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.
Calling each other sweetheart. I promise nobody can get in their way or steal the show. They're in love now, and I wanted you to know.